Good evening. It's Friday, February the 10th, and it's 9:15. I'm just saying in case something will go in the news and I was not aware, and I will be posting this in the morning. So today I will be talking about how to listen to your intuition. Balloon that was shot down over Alaska. How is Trump reacting to the news that Pence is subpoena? About aliens in Egypt. Any weather problems in Florida? Will Chinese investors start selling properties in US? Revolution in Iran. Will Democrats win back House and Senate? Celine Dion's Health. Future of A.O.C. Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez. Remedies and Prayers. And I will announce again who is the lucky person who got the half an hour reading with me, donated by Janet and Tom Burg, because somehow Cheryl misunderstood me and she was saying Burg, and probably it sounded like it was Burg. Sorry, it's Burg. So, okay, I have to be fast. And I said long time ago that there will be some scandals about Santos, and instead of being a peacock, he will be without feathers like a chicken. And now we are learning that Trump is accusing Santos of grooming young girls, and it was even written by New York Times. Santos was teaching that time, so he was 23-year-old and he was partying with his students. Okay, and I'm not saying that it's true, I'm just saying that there might be some scandals kind of similar or whatever. I thought that there will be more documents in possessions of Trump. I remember I was telling that he has hidden places, and in Mar-a-Lago even FBI was looking for those documents. Now they found it more. So it's still going, and I think there will be still huge search all over his properties done by Jack Smith. So I'm giving you predictions. And I see more earthquakes all over the world, so because they are connected under the ground. And I'm so sorry for those people in Turkey. Okay, I started talking about my spirit guy and my angel in the previous video, and I don't know if I mentioned his name. His name is Munok. So, and he was wearing the burla when I saw him with my angel on the edge of the lake, and in the middle of the lake there was a white gazebo and wooden path going there. I didn't see Munok face, just from the back, but I think they are the ones who are sending me messages and informations. And today I was chatting with, I was doing reading for my friend, and she is sitting across from me, and I'm sitting, I can see on the angle who is coming, but there is so many furniture, so I didn't exactly know who is coming, but the moment that guy came into the store, I did that. Go away. Now he came in, and a moment later another guy came in. My intuition was kicking. I was still doing the reading, and it was wonderful reading, but I thought the first guy was behaving really quietly, and he was just over-checking every item. So the other guy came in, and I asked them if they can put the bags on so I can watch for them. I don't want them to walk with the bags or pack stuff and then have a problem. But intuitively, I knew there is something will be something building up. And we finish, and this lady asked me if I want her to stay, because she knew that the second guy was very confrontational, which is not pleasant when I will be by myself. So I asked her to stay with me. I called my husband. My husband came in, and by that time it was over an hour that they are not thinking about leaving. And one of the taller guys with the marks on his nose that he was fighting, he is telling me, "Why did you tell me that I will die?" I said, "I didn't tell you anything." But I'm trying not to even make contact eyes with him because he is staring at me. And I thought, but when you feel that something is building up, so I called my husband, he came in, I took the phone and went to the bathroom and called for the police. And the other guy is talking about him just being released from the prison. So I know I'm on the situation that it can accelerate. So the police came in about a few minutes later, 5, 7. The time is going really slow when something like that is happening. And right away, they knew them by the names. And they removed them from the store. I survived. I knew that there will be, how to avoid the situation to the point that it could accelerate, because he was accusing me of saying stuff that I didn't. You have to listen to your intuition. And nothing really bad. They came back and they told us that those guys are on drugs. And he said, one of the policemen said he has cocaine on the nose. And I said, well, they smell so badly, and marijuana and other things. So, listen to your inner guidance and react. Sometimes you can save yourself from bigger trouble. Today at 2:45 mountain time and February 10, 23, balloon was shot down by Americans over territory water close to Alaska, 40,000 feet high, and President Biden allowed this to happen. I think Biden knew that something like this will happen, or that he was probably notified before, and that's the reason he didn't go for the Super Bowl game, because that was all that he was sent his wife, and he wouldn't go, and he said, "No, I will stay at home." It's not that. I think he knew that there is something can go wrong, and he wants to be on a station on his post. He wants to make best choices available. He feels that there is some confrontation between China and, we don't know even if it's Chinese or Russian balloon. But he is expecting that there will be a hard journey, and he wants to keep the balance, and he wants to be in control. So the same like with me. Sometimes we can avoid the bigger drama when we are listening to the intuition. And I believe that he was feeling that it's better for him to stay for the weekend at home. This balloon was much smaller, it was just the size of the car. The previous one was 3 buses. So, and it was like nearly 1 kilometer big. So that one was humongous. But this one, it's more puzzling. They maybe thought that this one will sneak without being noticed. And it was number 5 balloon over U.S. territory. This one was not even entering the Alaska, which is great. And this will be more information on this one, because the previous one I said a lot of those information will sunk. And alas, when I learned about the balloon, I immediately thought that the truth was going to be completely different than what we were led to believe. The Chinese government must not be too concerned. Why? Why? I think that they thought that they did a really good job, and it will be dissolved over it will be shot down over the water. So they were thinking, okay, we put materials that will dissolve in the water, like now that the plastic bags for compost, they are dissolved, eventually they will dissolve. So they have something in that balloon that will be not traceable. This one they shot over the icy water, so it will be more information. That was very good decision. Yes, a lot of information this balloon will give the FBI and to Biden. So this will be more productive one that they shot before and over the ice. So how is Trump reacting to the news that Pence has been subpoenaed? Will Trump try anything to stop him testifying truthfully? And the vision that I had was that Trump is pulling his hand like that. It's when we are serving someone, or we are, please give me something, like politely. So I think Trump will try to be more polite towards Biden. Yes, he was very rude to him, and now he will be more on the polite side. So it's not easy for Trump. Yeah, he will be taking risks. Lovely boy. Oh. And he will promise Biden that the grass is greener. Who knows, maybe he will be my vice president again. I don't think that is even in the car, but he will be promising to him something that he will not, so he will keep his mouth shut. Joy D. She was fortunate to visit many temples and crypts in Egypt after she read Chariot of the Gods by Eric von Däniken. I forgot the Eric in the previous video. And in deep, dark places, beautiful frescoes and carvings were created. How that could be happening without trace of any smudge from oil lamps or anything like that. So they must have used some type of like lamps that were giving a lot of lights without using the. And she asked the Egyptians if that was created by aliens, and they didn't want to talk about this. Then Däniken wanted to talk about that, and he was very pleased talking about that. Yes, the Egyptians are worried about talking, and they think that by talking about this, it will be not safe for them, and they want to create the illusion that their ancestors were very advanced and so on. No, they were not capable to be that advanced. So there was help from above, from different galactics who were much more advanced. That's my guessing. Utterly essential. How come there are so many religions and she believes that is the only one source that we are all part of? Yeah, I think every religion has so much similarity. We all belong to the same kind of beginning structure. So I saw Babylon. It was created by the same people, and then they were divided by differences in languages. So I think that was created the same with the religions. Yeah, so everyone will be overprotective towards them. They can't go forward as one, and everyone, once in a while, people will think, oh, my religion is better than yours. That's not necessarily true, but that's how most people think, that my religion is much better than yours. All the religions want you to be a better person. Juliana, were the unscient ghosts aliens or someone type of being? And I just answered that, sorry. Marta, do you see any serious weather for Florida this summer? And I know that military will be called, so there will be some problems, and that they will have to need help. You have to wait and see. People will feel isolated, and they will have to use some protection. So there will be moments that the weather is getting worse and worse. Some parts we can't really truthful. I'm sorry. Under there is a metal rod that we can spread this, so I hit that one, but I wanted to knock the wood. Okay, Pretty O. Will Chinese investor in USA start selling homes to generate cash? Will that help the prices of houses go down? No, I don't see that happening because of the cash, because they are so happy that the value is going up all the time, but only if the US government will make restrictions that whoever is buying the house has to live in the house, and that will make them to sell, because most of them are empty houses. Yeah, that will have to be written law, real estate agent, and that will give you some security for those people who are not able to afford the houses because they are so ridiculously high. I think in Canada, in Vancouver, there was so many houses, that apartments bought by Chinese people. Eventually they started making some rules and changes because it was impossible, and the market in Vancouver is skyrocketed. Derry Ranguin, sorry if I pronounce it. As you know, Iran is in the middle of revolution. Will this revolution be successful? If so, when? I can't tell you the time. Will the former Shah of Iran be appointed? Will he be... and I saw him climbing on the flexible ladder, climbing the treehouse. I don't know if that's really something permanent. So I don't know if he will be really... And the ladder is not even starting from the ground, so they will push him, he will start climbing, but the treehouse is nothing really too serious. So it's not considered to be house. It's just tree house. There will be so much worry, so much. He will be worried about his safety. He will have to balance, and I don't know if he would like to make that decision. Artist. That's the person who is asking. Will Democrats win back the House and keep the Senate in 2024? And so much work has to be done. That will be a slogan. And that will help people to believe them that they have to do something. And I have the feeling that will be the possibility to have both House and Senate, because of that condition that the Democrats will be promising to do the better, more of the job that they started. They will be leading. People will be leaning for support. This is a symbol of someone who has others themselves, other people who are leaning, and that will be helpful to produce the president. Okay, Heather Rips asking about Celine Dion Health. And long time ago, I said, actually 2 times, that so far they don't know any cure for stiff body problem, and that's what she has. So I don't know if that will be something that they can really help her to rejuvenate her and help her to go back on the stage. Sharon P. And I wish her all the best, but I'm just saying that that's what the doctors are saying. How will Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez career go during her lifetime? She will be in love. She will need a doctor, so she will be sick. But I see her reaching old age. Like I see her as old lady who is very much a thinker and very much outspoken. That part she's not going to lose. So she will reach old age. Yes, she will be sick. She will have a lot of enemies and she will have a lot of worries. There will be times that she will think, I can't do anything, but eventually she will pull the blindness because her hands are free and the chains are loose, and she will be fighting with those 8 of Swords. So she is a type that can go far in life. So I see her sitting as an old lady in a chair and reading big magazines. And now I will go to find out who is the lucky person. And thank you so much, Janet and Tom, for helping so many people and me. And I have the video.
Earth's vibration.
Okay, I will stop and I will go and look for someone who will be the person who will win. And Philip Creeley. Thank you, Violetta and Cheryl, continuing to enlighten us. If the Republicans' House continues to treat, they won't allow the debt limit to rise. And okay, so I'm pinning you as a winner. I will read your question maybe for the next time. And congratulations. Please contact me, send me your email with your phone number, and I will reach towards you and make appointment with you. Okay. And Christine Creeley. Do Manuka honey has the healing and preventing scarring qualities. Sorry. And I heard that it was all forever. That knowledge that honey on a wound, on the fresh scar, on a when someone burned, they were putting honey to stop for the insects to go inside. So that thousands of years ago, that's what they were healing. And I remember in Poland they developed some bands, like plaster tape bands, and they were flat, and they were putting them on the wound. And I check, actually something like this is even available on for sale. So they have that, and yes, you are correct. But if you don't have anything, you can disinfect by peeing on your leg or on your hand. So you will kill the bacteria and then put the honey. And if you are on some place that there is no medication and you have access to wild honey, no matter what, honey is a honey. I'm sorry. Ellen L. Bukema, I'm just checking if I'm not too long because it can stop. Regarding to red yeast rice, it works as you mentioned, but in a previous video I was talking about that. But it can cause gout for those who are prone to that, getting it. So make sure that you are checking if you can take the red yeast rice. And I want to do the prayers. And they are for Caroline Petit. She experienced lately 7 losses in people that she loved and in her family. And yesterday she lost her dog. Dogs are part of your family as much as and cats and any creatures. So I understand that we have to pray for her. So Caroline Petit, we are sending you best wishes and prayers for you to heal your soul. And you know that the dog is in a better place, and the dog was Conhand, and her name was Maudie. She was 15 years old, so she lived a really good life with you, and she was beautiful. Black hair and marks on the brown marks and on the feet and on the face. Wonderful looking creature. So I was, and if you have earthy essentials, do plants grow better if someone is talking to them in a lovely way? Of course. And Cheryl actually sent me a while ago information about experiment at school. They had 2 plants, the same age, standing next to each other. And the kids were supposed to talk sweet way to one plant and nasty way to another, bullying the plant. And the plant who was bullying started dying. So it was proven that emotions that we are giving to plants, emotions that we are giving to animals, emotions we are giving to each other are affecting their life. So yes, I will put the cards for that one to see what they are saying. Yes, we have to worry not to offend anyone. What we put, we will receive. Guys, you are wonderful. And yes, go with love. Share the love, and the world will be a better place. So I want to do the prayers for the world, for the disasters, for that people affected by Turkey earthquake and in Syria, those people that they will be capable of surviving and living the normal life, even with the tragedy that affect them. And all the best to people in Ukraine. 100 rockets today was hitting them, so they are, I don't know how they are surviving, and they are still fighting, and they want to win, and they still have the desire to win. Everyone who is affected anyway will be protected and heal. We have to believe that we are sending best wishes, and I want to send best wishes to Cheryl. Thank you so much, and stay positive, stay safe, and I hope no one will be suffering from any damages. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.